Hi, this is Derek, and this is my simple digital story, places Derek lived in California. I was born in 1962 in Long Beach Memorial Hospital. This is a stock photo from Wikipedia, as is all the photos, or as are all the photos in this digital story. This particular picture is pretty good because it shows Long Beach Memorial. You can see the groovy 60s architecture because it was opened in 1960. I was born not long after. You can see even the interesting oil well pump, the uh, the donkey machine head in the front there. And I think that's kind of cool because that's also the history of LA County and especially oil. And after they brought me home, because I'd lived there for the first 5 or 6 days of my life. We lived in Compton. Now this is an aerial photo of Compton from the 20s, and of course it didn't look like that then in the 1960s when we lived there, and it certainly doesn't look like that now. We moved forward or northward from Compton to Linwood and lived there until I was about 6 years old. And then we moved to a fabulous place called Ridgecrest, California. And this is an aerial photo of the China Lake Naval Weapons Center, which is the military side of the city. We lived both in China Lake and in Ridgecrest and lived there for nearly or over 10 years actually before we moved to Washington, D.C. Actually, I lived in Vienna, Virginia, and Fairfax, Virginia, while my father worked for the government. We moved back to Laguna Niguel when he went to work for Rockwell International in Anaheim, in Orange County. That time I went to UCI to get a degree in English literature. Afterwards, I got married and moved to San Clemente and have lived in San Clemente for most of the last 25 years or so. And if you look here, there's an arrow pointing at a faint little spot is the general region of where my house is in San Clemente. So thanks for joining me in my digital story. All of the images, as stated earlier, were downloaded from Wikipedia. All of them are Creative Commons or public domain, so they are without copyright restriction. The narration is by me, and the words are by me. So